Oh no, not Bob! How am I gonna get a job? Hey, what's going on, dudes? It's Mitch, Orb Agent Canadian here with another mod showcase, and today, well, looks like our little friend Nacho, my little pup, he's back, and he's better than ever, so he's recovered and charged his batteries since Cerithio's mod showcase yesterday, and he's actually done a phenomenal job at herding all these sheep for us as some test subjects, and has done his best to keep them safe. But little do they know with their smug little faces that there is a terrible, terrible disaster on the way. Because today in this mod showcase we are covering the Tornadoes mod, and it is pretty freaking powerful, awesome, cool, amazing, and just absolutely absurd. So the poor cows up there too have no idea what's coming. All of their lovely delicious meat will soon be ours, and it's going to be absurd. So I hope you dudes are ready for this. I am. And I'm just going to start it off strong by showcasing some of the tornadoes, because it's just too awesome. Just too awesome not to start it with this. So I'm going to take this little tornado gun piece of string, which is only accessible via creative mode. And I'm going to go ahead and, well, say hello to my little friend, Nacho. If bad things happen to you, I'm really, really sorry, okay? Here, have another bone. I love you. Worst case scenario, you'll have to respawn again. You're very good at that, though. You're a cybernetic pup. Inbound! Oh, the sheep! And little Nacho, no! Little Nacho, look at him. He's running. He's trying to get away. But the sheep are gone. It is a total disaster. Big tornado inbound. It is picking up all the blocks and just throwing them everywhere. Look at how epic this is. You gotta love it. The cows, the mobs, everything. Look at the just devastation it's leaving behind in its wake. Just crazy. And tell you the truth, when you use this small tornado gun to spawn it in, this is one of the smaller tornadoes. There are 5 classes of them. They get bigger and bigger and bigger than this. So this is nothing. You ain't seen nothing yet, and it is super epic. You got to see it from the inside too. As it goes through the water, it picks up some blue particles, which is really, really cool. It can pick up brown and green particles as well. It's going through the woods here, the jungle, and picking up all the trees, the leaves, the dirt. And what it actually does is it throws the blocks and tosses them all over the place too. They actually re-land at the end of the massive storm here. So I want to go into the eye of the tornado and give it a look. Look at that. Look at all the blocks just scooping up inside of it. It is ridiculously cool. This is one of my favorite mods to goof around with. It's been a long time since I've used it. Honestly, I think the last time I used this was in a really early version of Minecraft a few years ago. Some kind of tornado mod. I'm not sure if it was this same tornado mod version or what it was, but it was a long time ago, and it was a blast then, and it still is now. So just look at this destruction. And this, like I said, is a low-end tornado. This baby is wrecking the landscape, just tearing it apart. Just absolutely nuts. Look at the pigs and all the mobs getting picked up too. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to share with you what's next. Now, before we go any further, I wanted to show you that the tornadoes do actually naturally end, as you saw it dispersing there at the end. And watch all the blocks rain down. It's going to be nuts. And they land all over the place. Look at that, landing on the trees. There's just dirt and leaves out of place everywhere. And it is super sweet when it subsides and just tosses the blocks all over the place. It's just nuts. And these things actually do naturally spawn when you have the mod on. So you're going to have to be careful for them. And I'll show you how to keep yourself safe from them right about now. Alrighty, so to protect yourself and your home and your lovely cows from the giant tornadoes that are going to come and wreak havoc all over you, you're going to want to create a tornado siren, which is going to blast huge noises and alert you when there's a tornado inbound. And to create the siren, which is this baby right here, you're actually going to need to first craft a sensor. And to craft the sensor, here's the recipe for it. It's very simple. 4 iron ingots, 1 piece of gold ingot, and then 2 redstone. You'll get a tornado sensor. And then using that, you're going to surround 4 iron ingots and 4 pieces of redstone. And boom shakalaka, you'll get a siren. And then you just simply place it down like any other block. And if a tornado is nearby, it'll make huge noises and blast your eardrums and let you know that it's here. And the only other craftable item in this mod currently is actually a surfboard, which is just same icon as a boat, and it totally sucks and does really nothing. I'll show you what it does in a second here. And it's just a stick and then 3 of any wooden planks. Let's go ahead and show you what the surfboard does. It's really not that impressive. So let's check it out over here in this little stream. Let's give it a test run, shall we? And as you can see here with the waves moving, there's another little particle effect, little bonus in this mod that gives you some nice ambiance, which is the leaves coming down from the trees. And the more stormy and crazy it gets, the more leaves that start flying everywhere. And that's actually how in the tornadoes you see the green particles. It's just tons of leaves everywhere, and it gets nuts and it's crazy. And surfboard, that's right, there it is. And if I right click it, I can't actually move around. And it still looks like a boat, just a lot skinnier and has a little fin at the bottom. But it is here nonetheless, so you can sit on it, goof around a bit. But here's when it gets interesting. You can use this command if you want to do it manually, which is just wave height. And then you can put a number in here. I'm going to go ahead and do 25. And look at that. There's a huge wave flying here. And you can jump on your surfboard. Hey, let me on. And then you can ride the wave. And it is pretty cool, I guess. It's not the best thing in the world because there's not a whole lot of use of the surfboard yet. But if they add some stuff for this, it's going to be a blast being able to ride and surf waves. I'm super stoked for it. I hope that it comes soon. And the other thing is, of course, these waves get ginormous when there's big storms and tornadoes around. So just be aware of that there's going to be some crazy water that may crash down upon you and, and freak you out a bit. So stay alert. Stay on high alert. And the other items that I want to show you before we go on to the grand finale here today is, let's show you these other little things. They're pretty cool. They don't do too much, and they're not craftable either, but it's the worm gun, the shockwave item, and the drill item. And the drill, well, I'm going to go ahead and dig some stuff up right here. Boom, baby! It actually just creates a giant hole in the ground for you and spits all the blocks back out. And if there's room, they should land. Did these bad boys land? Ah, look, some of the water landed, and there should be some blocks over here somewhere too. Look, it piled up right over here. So it's a cool little way to create some unique cave systems if you're a big miner in the game of the world of Minecraft. So if you just want to dig around and find some cool stuff, this is a fun way to do that. So you can keep digging towards the bedrock with it. Let's dig! Yeah, it's pretty goofy, but it is really cool. I want to see where these blocks all land, because I love seeing them pile up like that. It is pretty schnozzy. Look at these blocks all over the place. And next up is the shockwave item, which is pretty random. I mean, it just does that, tosses blocks around, and if there's grass, it'll turn it into dirt. And it actually can, if there's ice around, it can mess up the ice fields. And it bops, like, let me bop these mobs. Here you go, bop. Here, cow, bop. You can knock mobs around with it. It's pretty cool. You can't knock trees down with it, but it's still fun to be able to say hello to the cows and knock them about a bit. Bop, 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 coming in hot. Oh, it's a good time. I love messing around with these little mods. They're so much fun. Hey cow, bop. And then the last one is the worm gun. And I hope it works here. Let's see. Should summon some fire. There it is. Yep, it worked. So it creates like this worm of fire, and it just goes around burning things and then disappears. Not the most friendly thing in the world. Let's put a bunch of them in here. Oh god, everything's gonna burn! It's gonna light everything around it on fire, and I don't really know what this is for, but it's cool. I'm not complaining. It's fun to mess around with and have a good time. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Lucky Blocks versus a lovely big old tornado. So we got our Lucky Blocks here, and we even got little Nacho hanging out on this Lucky Block tree. Look how adorable he is. He's ready for what's to come. He already knows what's coming. Look at these big waves crashing down on this island. Lucky Block Island versus tornado. So I'm going to go ahead and spawn this thing in. Spawn, if I can type today, tornado. Let's do a level 3. Incoming. Where's it going to be? Oh, there it is over there. Please, hit me with your best shot. Is it coming for us? I hope it's coming for us. It might be coming for us. Oh gosh. It's heading this way. I think. This thing is monstrous. In fact, while we're at it, let's show you guys what it looks like when I spawn in multiple tornadoes. And a level 4 and a level 1. So, look at them summoning in. Uh-oh. I think I made a really terrible decision. We are surrounded by tornadoes. This Lucky Block Island doesn't stand a chance. Oh boy. Look at this guy coming with the blue water. And this must be the level 4 here. The bigger they get, the less condensed they are, so they're not as concentrated or crazy looking, but they're still so big and massive. And these guys are coming in hot. Lucky Block Island's in trouble. Lucky Block Island's about to get nailed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy, here it comes. Here it comes. I'm so sorry, Lucky Block Island. Little Nacho. Little Nacho's in a better place. He's somewhere in one of these tornadoes. Uh-oh. This island's gonna get scooped up any second. There's so many tornadoes coming in for it. Oh boy. Oh boy, the Lucky Blocks are flying. We have liftoff. Lucky Block Island, no! Well, it stood its ground and it did the best it could against these big old tornadoes. The blocks, no! All my luck, or unluckiness, I guess. They're just disappearing into the clouds. It's too crazy. This thing is wild. Oh, it's pulling up the dirt now, too! My poor Lucky Blocks. This is just so entertaining to just watch. Sit back, relax, like throw your feet up on your desk and just watch these tornadoes go to town on my poor innocent Lucky Block Island that never even saw it coming. Little Nacho's out there floating somewhere too. Actually, before we go any further, let's grab the tornado string and the tornado gun, sorry. I'm going to go into game mode S, and I'm getting picked up. I'm spawning in more tornadoes. Oh gosh, the tornadoes have grabbed me. If you're in survival mode and the tornado shows up, be very careful. You will die. It will pick you up. You will get knocked around. If other blocks hit you, they do damage. It hurts, as you saw. I took some midair damage. I must have got smacked with a Lucky Block in the face. That doesn't feel great. And they fling you around like a maniac, and usually you just die from fall damage. But fortunately, we are on Lucky Block Island. Look at all these tornadoes combined. That is nuts. Uh-oh, I just got flung by a big tidal wave too, and I'm back in a tornado. Please, please, let me go. Let me go. I have no control over what's happening right now. None. Absolutely none. Just insane. Now, if that was land, I would have obviously just died. So, and I just got flung by another tornado. And another tidal wave. And another disaster. My island, no! Wilson! Wilson! Nacho! Nacho! So now the last thing that I want to show you today in this mod review is tornadoes inside of the Nether. Now keep in mind, tornadoes will not naturally spawn in the Nether, so you are safe there if you hide it out. But it is pretty cool to do some creative mode stuff and grab the tornado gun and toss some big old tornadoes in the Nether and watch them scoop up netherrack and lava. Let's do another one of these. Spawn tornado level 3. Level 3, get a bigger guy in here and watch it just wreak havoc all over the unsuspecting pigmen, blazes, and gas. Hey, little gas, where are you trying to go, huh? Look at the tornado scooping up the pigmen. It's so great. I want to see some lava get scooped. And it is pretty laggy if you don't have a good computer, by the way, especially in the Nether. And if you want to spawn multiple tornadoes like I do, which is pretty nuts. But I want to see it scoop up lava for you. Watching the lava blocks fly is pretty sweet. And lava! Let there be lava, please. Don't let me down. Don't make me look like a silly goof. Come on, you could do this, little buddy. Scoop the lava. Scoop the lava. Scoop the lava. I just put 3 more again. Oh, this is a bad idea. This is a really bad idea. So many tornadoes in here. And as you can see, they sort of fizzle in and out because they're trying to get to the surface, but the Nether's all weird, so it goes in and out all over the place. But they do some cool stuff. And look at all these pigmen swimming around in the lava pool now. Little buddies, little buddies. Well, that's just about going to do it for this mod showcase video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and of course if you did, for the sake of the pigmen and for the sake of Nacho, because he's still got to respawn again, that cybernetic pup of mine, he keeps having bad times in these mod showcases. I think next up we're going to review some food mods and something a little more friendly and peaceful so that he can stay alive and keep kicking a bit longer. So definitely smack that like button for him, and if you enjoyed this and you're new to my channel, please subscribe for more. I post a lot of mod reviews now, as well as a bunch of other exciting PvP based content and fun minigames. So stay tuned for more, and I will talk to you all later. Love you long time. Goodbye.